I haven't played Yavin with the mods, so I think I have once, and it didn't feel that different. Also, I played Defender, so it doesn't really make much difference to me, these mods. Like, I'm a bit more dunkable, apparently. I can't tank as much from my shields, but like I can still flex and kill wild wings. It's possible to MC 75 to spider phase. I think it could before if you were in place for your defense properly, like and ready for it. But it's what loads more like much better to defend now the MC. So I do agree with that. Cosmic Debris got 330. No, but taking all bets on these predictions, guys. You got another minute before before the prediction closes. And finally, we have Sharper. So obviously, we are going to go through loadouts. I believe that's the new sort of thing. It's really eerie about the music, isn't it? Oh my god, it's controller. How do I get? So we have standard support, and the only ship that is now allowed to have reinforced. Kapuki electing to use the dampener. Trevor, dampener, iron missile, iron top. Yep, all looks good here. And standard hull. So, thinking about the mods, I don't think I'd take dampener hull personally if I was in a bomber. Undecided about it, like, because what do they get there? 1.2 mod, so theoretically 2.2 times 1.2 is mathematical. They get about, what is that, 440 buffs, so that'd be 2640 in total hull they've got there. Which is still a lot, right? So they've lost 700 versus vanilla. And then this is a chunky boy now, because obviously with the 1.2 buff with the current mods, 1.2, that's an extra 320, so that's nearly 2k hulls worth of rebar. I'll go through TRA loadouts in a second. So we have 30% going to TRA for our predictions and 70% going to NIWI. You have two gamblers either way, but the big spenders bet on NIWI. TRA fans? Jesus, that's loud. Oh. Alright, so if it starts to muck my down at the voice, just shout, guys. I can make some quick changes. Let's get the pilot view. Twigs. Ion missile and torp. Believe. Ion missiles and torps. Double standard farm. Standard support. Standard farm. Let's follow Trevor. Let's go. It's like we're looking for wise. Great use of a secret warhead there. Waiting for the beacon. Bonk. But too slow from NIWI. So really good flip. Let's see what went wrong there. 6-6. Only Kapuki got any farm.
Let's keep up this pressure.
So I was looking at all the wrong places. So head fencer getting some shots off on Twigs. Not quite able to finish. Q all out. Good luck. Yep, there it goes. Well done. Good hit. Which will really stunt. So now TRA have got a lot of sorry, not a lot, they've got very little time to get. Basically this is a phase used to get shields down. Two picks straight just after the flip, and also we all know that Yavin has the best farm. So we're about a minute in and shield's only just down. Oh, looks like Mike's case has gone down too. So, bit of a boomer on the open. Let's see what those fellow head fencer can get a top off. Nope, it was Trevor. He got his top off. Sorry guys, I get confused sometimes. Right, let's see if Bombers can make it in. Kabuki's in. Perfect. Right, NIWI are in. Let's see, we haven't heard much from the green thing. So, interesting watching the chip damage come in from the bombers. Stop dying. Yes, that is a good way of winning, Maze. Right, let's see what the TRA flexes are on. So it looks like the radar has gone down. A little bit of delay from far. So considering that there was about a minute, just over a minute's worth of phase from TRA on offense, we're now up to sort of like a minute and a half from NIWI, but NIWI have got so much more done just because of that quick eye on strip and not giving up city deaths. Although Trevor is pretty low, down to 7, and is out of energy. Just about got his down to 4. I think this might be the end of Trevor. Can support resupply him. Pretty out of boost. Just keep spinning. Gets a resupply, jeez. Well done, Trevor. Right. Now, this is TRA's chance to make up some ground. They need to have an absolute banger of an offense, get Charlie to out-oop a ball, get Delta shields down, and they either need to oop or they need to realistically prep themselves up for a double. But look at the morale coming in from NIWI, like absolutely fantastic work from the Bombers. And they're just, even though they lost the flip, TRA aren't able to match the efficiency that NIWI are pumping out. So Riggs is down. Mike Skates looks like he's being bullied by Marine Baller. Love to see it. So Leaf is low shields. Well done, NIWI. Good flip. So it's a tail so far. TRA either won the opening, but if they get out of principle, let's see who was that. Interesting decision by Sharpie. And he dies. So one farmer down. Oh no, both farmers down. This is NIWI's. Yep, and the Raiders got full shield. This is really not a good place to be if you are NIWI. Let's see what they can do. Very proud of Trevor. He shot the big ship. Let's see, Marine Baller has his mark ready. We need to follow him in. Where's Africa at? 7. Right. Can Marine get the beacon off? He is quite low on resets. Got 2. He's got 1. However, NIWI's attack has speed. Right, they're going in. Can they get... What can they get done? Beacons are off. Trevor is getting a lot of slack. Looks like Headfence decided to... There we go. Oh, he dumps it just when it's online. Maybe could have saved that for power, but I suppose if you're in a hurry, you don't always get to sort of work it out. Right, targeting and pull out, and I think we have this in the bag. Oh, and power's down. Just Headfence and missing targeting, didn't look like it went down. Both bombers are pretty hurt. One bomber down. Marine Baller last. Right, both bombers are down, so TRA, they've got to have a steaming attack. So Trevor, can you get the crit? Bonk. Oh. Oh, Trevor started, Headphones is starting to wish he had burned the smoke. I believe he got the pick. Yep, Mike Skates is down. Gets resupplied. TRA looking like they're in a really bad position right now. Looks like they're going for a double. So this might be the only way to save it. So it looks like NIWI are winning right now. They're slightly ahead. Obviously, the scoreboard's up in a minute. So the only savable way they could get through this is probably to get the double out of phase and go through this with morale gain and kill support, and then hope the farmers are absolutely on fire. But even that, the MC is on too low. This looks like a GG. Let's see. Can we kill Marine Ball like before it goes up? Before the game's over? Get the Salt and Peak kill. Yeah, let's go. Bonk. Good eye on. But that Reaper's chunky now. Oh no, rat lasers! However, it's taken NIWI a long time to get this MC dead. Well done, NIWI. Zero almost pulled it back in the end. Let's look at the scoreboards and see how we did. But there was so much going on in that game, I found it very hard to be in the right place. So Trevor deciding to just murder bombers, same with Headfencer. So Trevor going 6-0. Not much capture damage, but to be fair, Kapuki made up for him. Good farming from both bombers on TRA's side. Interesting how Sharper was the one getting the picks. Maybe could have got some more farm, maybe not. But it's interesting because although TRA won the flip, they just couldn't do anything with it, unfortunately. So some really unfortunate deaths on that first offense caused them not to be able to get anything done. And then their farm efficiency was hampered by Trevor brutalizing them. So as Mazer just said, excessive deaths from TRA hurt. Yep. F is only natural. Let's get some scoreboards up. And let's move some overlays off the screen. Let's see how I do with Nerf Empire. I'm quite interested, like I'm enjoying Nerf Empire a lot. That's also TRA from last time. No, it doesn't. Let's see what we can put on here. NIWI have got 1. TRA 0. In Comic Sans, nice. Let's turn off these overlays as well. Right. Better. Now let's go back to VC. Lobby is up. Alright, so lobby is up. And I have the password again. Alright, I feel like NIWI got a little bit more attention on the open, so we're going to give it to TRA this time. Gambling, yes, I apologise. You need your money. Get paid. Right, let's do another one. This time you're going to get 2 minutes There's your monies, and next bets are on. So, how will NIWI do with the New Republic, and how will TRA get on with the new style of Empire? So, TRA did pull a few wins with their Empire. Last season, so will they be able to negate the um, differences? I, for one, am quite fond of these new changes. I think they're almost there. Alex, I assume that's not the rando one. Or was that Selra or Sandro? Autumn, are you able to shed some light? I'm pretty sure this is like Selra or Sandro. That's a high Gertie. That's because roleplay battles versus AI. What a pleb. That's Alex equals Sandro. See? I know what I'm talking about. I know all the NIWI history as it was written. Right, so let's look at the gambles. We have Kidstone Autumn gets some gamble money from the first one. So far, percentage-wise, it is looking quite heavily towards NIWI. Jarakin, let's go TRA. Well, you got about 10 seconds to gamble, my man. Well, 5. However, there's a slight delay, so by the time you hear this, too late, babes. I think I need to let them know I'm ready. Right, we're going in with the... Who did we go in with last time? Empire. So we're going Empire this time, so I'm going with both squads. So I feel like I'm tactical stream. We have Sharper. Well, what's usually Sharper then? Don't know. Lisha with the sort of standard agile hull. That's an interesting one. So extra. So that would theoretically decrease your acceleration. So that means you sort of lose a little bit of drift on the defender. But I suppose for aiming purposes that might help. One more dampener, Chonky Reaper, and we have Slam Boy. So yeah, I mean, out of the defender, I've been running standard hull, but I haven't really experimented with the others. I would generally take unstable engine if it didn't make me like. I don't care about the like slight decrease in like health. I care about the decrease in shields and decrease in shields and drifts. That's what I'm trying to say. Deflector hull is what I've been looking at, but I don't like the thought or the fact you should get a bit more shield out of it, but I don't like the fact that if I just absolutely like touch a shield gen, I'll explode because it drops your hull down so low. But it gives you a lot of shields. Shields are nice. But I imagine Galatan would just be like instantaneous death for me. So we need to quickly look at TRA NIWI's loadouts. Yeah, we need to go in with the Empire. Agile? I know, mate. It's like I'm gonna go into a little custom and see how it feels afterwards. You've got me querying it in my brain. What? Gunboat! Ion missile top. Standard farm. Standard support. Double ions. So we have Twigs who's ioning. Milkshake who's supporting. Standard. Let's go see what we... Oh no, that burst, I heard this, that feel like his lasers and quick clock may have popped the green's conversion to the ion missile hit as it popped. That's unfortunate. So again, TRA winning the flip. Putting a little bit of pressure on to the green. No harm in hurting the in Y-wing. So Leaf's gonna, looks like he's staying on him. I suppose if he has a TIE fighter to get shields down, he can spend a little bit of time bullying. And that 30 seconds has allowed half morale from NIWI, so not too bad. But much more progress. And Sharper is dead. And let's see how Mithrin is under. What's Mithrin doing? He's at 1%. Is someone chasing you under? Because that's honestly how I like to see my flexes behaving. Yep, Alex, well done. Right, so we're out nearly back. How much damage did we get done? So 30 seconds it took for shields to go down. It took another 40 seconds for 20% damage to be done. So it looks like TRA are really suffering from the heavy PK from the flex from NR. Let's see. Torp is off. Well done, guys. So Twigs has switched to Defender. I do hit ion lasers though, which is causing me a bit of excitement. Is this an ion laser Defender? Yeah! So, not my personal recommendation, just because it's really hard to laser disable someone who's bouncing around as these players are. That isn't terrible. Unless they're in a Defender. That's the only time that ion lasers kind of make you miserable. But I suppose if you can stop some shields keeping. Then saying that, he is getting a lot of pressure on the green. Can they stop the out of phase? Right, let's go look at some NIWI bombers. I am Defender. Yeah, Lauren, like I love crazy stuff if you can make it work, but I just can't see it. Oh, I do love a rotary Y-wing though. Let's look at the gunboat. So his fires go low. Would that mean the next best thing you can do is, well, that's a radar, but that works pretty well to be fair. And he's out of farm auxiliaries, so let's go back to Kabuki. The bombers need some love too, right? If you decide that he can't be asked to go that 2K, so he's just gonna sort of wait. Legend. There we go, so that should almost flip. So TRA managed to get a bit more damage this time. I do see TRA resupplying themselves quite frequently, which is a really big problem. So yeah, TRA can definitely move Delta. So mostly it's being down, and the bombers just having been forced out constantly. It's probably a bit of a problem. So I've seen the bombers resupply themselves on TRA more than once now, and yeah, they've got the, so TRA are almost at pace. I mean, technically they're slightly behind as it could open in terms of damage efficiency. Let's see what NIWI can do. So with that ooh. Ooh. So a bit rough. I was hoping for a PK there, but even with defenders being a little bit nervous, still hard to finish off because you can still bounce after you get donked. Now NIWI going through. Raiders up, so they probably kind of have to. Right. And Marine Ball is about 5 seconds away from beacons. I think that's what the top line is. I don't place it for because I'm not a nerd. Let's see if he can beacon the ISD. And the beacon is out. Let's find a flex player. Interesting decision to fire an ion torque and an ion missile at the shields and then destroy. But maybe just slight miscommunication happens within there. Can they drop shields completely? Head fencer has passed away, unfortunately. Right, another ion missile out. Not when the gem was disabled, unfortunately. Sandro chooses Alex shooting the top of the shield, so not actually doing any actual damage to it. There we go, realigning himself. Now this is one of the few times where I would probably sell out for it. Oh, but it's 1.2, might not be able to. Can he get the finish? He got it. So, as a silver frigate up, and we're not playing vanilla, that is probably worth selling out for. So well done. Now let's follow the demos. So this is where it's imperative for Mike Skates to not be dead. He's like, oh, okay, so he's been looking for support. So, for keeping Mike Skate's shields down is excellent play from Marine Baller, so probably doesn't feel particularly good either. Oh no, I see Head Fencer's joined in, so can Mike Skates get his beacon off? Resupply bomber. This is his time to shine if he can get through. Ah, shame. Almost. Let's see what TRA can do. Sharper is flying home. Ah, too late. Well, GG's. It's unfortunate. I think Mike Skates was struggling with sugar. He needs to get shields up. Yeah, you're exactly right there, and I think that was a problem. If you're going to defend a Generalist ISD, this is the map to do it on. Right, so that was the player's kill as well. Let's see if Twix has got the shields down on the radar. That is a negative non-captain, and even now the morale income for TRA is pretty scary. Right, they finally dropped Marine Baller, but I think it's too little too late, unfortunately. And GG, that is a 2-1 victory to NIWI.
We failed. The Star Destroyer is lost.
Well done, guys. Now let's check the scoreboards. So not quite as bloody as game 1. We have 2 kills from Alex, single kill from the Green, 3 from Head Fencer, and 1 from Marine Baller. And then only 3 kills put out. So just looking at deaths here, that is 4, 6, 8, 9 deaths. That's, although it doesn't sound like a lot, that's quite a lot. So good work for TRA for winning the Open, but unfortunately not being able to stay alive on meant their efficiency was